This is widely considered the most heartbreaking line in Game of Thrones. A dying old man, confused by dementia, calling out for his little brother one last time. It's sad. It makes you cry. But what if I told you that most people actually miss the point? What if I told you that this wasn't just a senile moment? That hidden inside this one word, egg, is the entire secret history of the Targaryen tragedy. A tragedy about a brother who ran away to the edge of the world to save his family, and by doing so, accidentally doomed them all to fire. To understand why this scene isn't just sad but devastating, we have to talk about the man who isn't in the room. We have to talk about Egg. As always, I'm going to break down exactly why this moment is a masterpiece, but first, we need some context. Who is Egg? In the show, casual viewers just assumed Egg was a nickname for his brother Aegon, and it was. But in the books, Egg represents something specific. You see, Aemon and Aegon were the spare heirs. Aemon was the third son, Egg was the fourth son of Maekar Targaryen. They weren't supposed to matter. While their older brothers were training to be warriors and kings, Aemon and Egg were just kids. They were best friends. Aemon was the bookworm who went to the Citadel, and Egg was the wild kid who ran off to squire for a hedge knight named Duncan the Tall. They're the only two who just wanted to be good men in a family obsessed with greatness. But then, the tragedy of power happened. Their father died. Their brothers died. And suddenly the Great Council considered Aemon for the Iron Throne. He refused. He reaffirmed his vows as a maester.
Who are you? My father was Maekar, the first of his name. My brother Aegon reigned after him when I had refused the throne.
And then he made a harder choice. He went to the Wall, not because he was forced, but because he understood that as long as he lived in the South, factions could use him to challenge his brother's claim. So he removed himself from the game entirely. We all remember the legendary advice Aemon gave to Jon Snow.
Kill the boy, Jon Snow. Kill the boy. And let the man be born.
It's a cool line. A call to maturity. But did you know that Jon wasn't the first person Aemon said this to? In the books, Aemon admits that he gave this exact same advice to Egg the day he left for the Wall. He told his little brother, the sweet, innocent kid who traveled the roads with a hedge knight, it takes a man to rule. An Aegon, not an egg. Kill the boy and let the man be born. Think about the weight of that. Aemon looked at his best friend and told him to destroy the best part of himself, his innocence, to become a king. And then, Aemon left. He went to the Wall. Why? Because he knew that as long as he was alive and in the capital, people would try to use him to challenge Egg's claim. He exiled himself to a frozen hellscape for 60 years just to keep his brother safe. He thought he was protecting him, but he was actually leaving him alone. So, did Egg kill the boy? Yes, and it destroyed him. Without Aemon's wisdom to guide him, King Aegon V became obsessed. He wanted to help the small folk, but the lords of Westeros blocked him at every turn. He became convinced that the only way to force them to listen was dragons. This obsession led to the tragedy of Summerhall. We still don't know exactly what happened, but we know it involved wildfire, 7 dragon eggs, and a sorcerous ritual gone wrong. The result was an inferno. King Aegon died. His son died. The Lord Commander died. Rhaegar Targaryen was born amidst the smoke and tears, but Egg, the brother Aemon loved, burned alive trying to bring magic back to the world. Imagine being Maester Aemon. You are freezing at the Wall. You receive a raven. Your brother is dead. And you realize that the advice you gave him, kill the boy, might have been the thing that pushed him toward that fire. Aemon remained at the Wall for over 40 more years. He was the last dragon, freezing in the dark, knowing his brother burned to death chasing dragons instead of remaining the boy he once was. Now, let's look at the death scene again with this new context. This isn't just dementia. This is a rejection of reality. In his final moments, Aemon's mind is stripping away the trauma. He is stripping away the 60 years at the Wall. He is stripping away the blindness. He is stripping away the Maester title and the King title. He is going back to the last moment where everything was okay. Before the crown. Before the kill the boy speech. Before Summerhall. When he says, "I dreamed that I was old," he is wishing that his entire life, the tragedy, the exile, the fire, was just a nightmare. He wants to wake up back in the Red Keep, safe in his bed, with his little brother calling for him. He is undoing the advice he gave. He is saying, "I don't want to be the man anymore. I want to be the boy again." It is the ultimate tragedy of the Targaryens. They tried to be dragons. They tried to save the world with prophecy. But in the end, they were just two brothers who missed each other. Maester Aemon could have been king. Whether that choice would have changed the fate of House Targaryen, we can never know. But he chose duty. And for his duty, he died alone, thousands of miles from home, whispering to a ghost. George R.R. Martin once wrote that the only thing worth writing about is the human heart in conflict with itself. Aemon's heart was in conflict for 100 years. But in that final second, the conflict ended. The Maester died, and only the big brother remained. If you want to know more about the dark history of the Targaryens that the show left out, check out this video here. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, the mysterious algorithm demands you like and subscribe. See you in the next one.